versatile.
He is fun.
Low.
My favorite part of the trip was traveling with all these people, 16 of us, and we got to know each other so well, and I loved watching people experience the closeness of the host family and everything that went along with the sister city relationship.
It's hard to come up with one favorite part. There were so many. I'd say it was meeting the people who lived there, our host family. I'd say that was my favorite part of the trip.
I would agree.
The screamy little kid. That was pretty good.
At our host family.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved my host family. I stayed with the same host family as when I went in 2017 in high school, and they are the best host family ever. I love them forever, and they're like my real family.
My favorite part was being able to share music with each other, but also with the people of Japan, since we were able to perform there. Sharing music with Paco, the other sister cities, Lakapake, was very special.
We became very attached to them and their grandchildren and their kids. When we left, they said that we were their family.
For me, was something unexpected but unforgettable. Was an experience that I never expect. But everybody tell me, you look in your pictures so happy. I was happy from the first day. I'm still enjoying.
Experiencing completely different things compared to when I went the first time. New foods, I mean, just going with different people was super fun, and the dinner cruise we went on, that was super pretty.
Wednesday or Tuesday, we went to see probably one of the oldest trees in Isesaki, because I'm a plant nerd, and it was amazing and wonderful.
My favorite part, what I learned the most. We've been host families before at our house. And perspective of being a host family versus being hosted was quite eye-opening for me. And it'll make me a better host when I have people come and stay with us. Because experiencing it from that perspective was very life-changing.
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Raw squid. Absolutely raw squid. That's enough said.
I'll take this one. The toilets.
The toilets.
I love those toilets.
Just the whole
Like
bathroom
reaching
situation
and,
in general was kind of a culture shock.
When I first went into the men's restroom at the airport when we got there, and I went into the first stall, I said, I'm in trouble, because it was on the floor.
It's all on the ground.
But there was others that I'm more used to.
The toilets were interesting. Every one of them were different and do different things, and lots of buttons, and it's all in Japanese.
And the girls liked the water show with the
Paper towels.
Yeah, no paper towel.
Yeah, they use very few napkins, paper towels. There are none in the restrooms, so every time you did this with your hands and walked out drying my hands, you carry a little towel in your purse and you're set.
Or you walk out of the restroom and do this to your wife, and she gets mad at you.
It was a lot cleaner over there. There was very little trash on the street.
And there are very few trash cans. When you needed to find a trash can, you had to walk a mile to find a trash can.
It's not disrespectful to slip
No napkins.
Which is a relief, actually.
It is a relief.
Some of us are doing it anyway.
It was super random. They're doing construction on the road. Saw this thing with a light kind of going like this to move traffic along. And I thought that was a person, but the closer we got, it was made out of cardboard. Why pay someone to do that when you could just have a cardboard cutout of a guy going like this?
It wasn't really a culture shock. It's just the differences were just kind of neat. You know, to sleep on a mat instead of a bed, because you're used to that. Having furniture in your bedroom, having headboards, dressers, all that kind of stuff. It's just,
I got it.
just on the floor on a mat. And yet it's sufficient. That's all you need.
Didn't you sleep on a mat?
Oh yeah, I had to roll it out every night.
How'd you like that?
It was okay.
The trash system, there's no trash cans, or there's very little trash cans. They have a lot of recycling bins where you sort of like paper and glass and whatever.
I liked the bathrooms more. They were so cool and high tech. And they were so clean.
Everything was clean. Subways were clean. Train stations were clean. Everything was clean.
A lot of respect.
And yeah, a lot of respect for each other.
Respect, politeness, tradition. All three. They do that so much better than we do.
The respect you receive, that they are ahead of our cultures.
We saw almost every place that we went, students, kids on field trips, and they were so polite, so respectful, and so well disciplined and happy.
And it seems like they are so much more happy than we are. It's almost like Disneyland, but they're not paid to do it.
Whatever. Okay.
Fashion, one of the things. But yeah, everyone there seemed put together all the time.
Like I felt like there were so many people that just like greeted us with smiles and like sincere, like open hearts, and that really struck out.
Yeah,
Everybody's so kind.
Yeah.
to piggyback off that, no matter where you went, at least in my experience, the cashiers, the people that worked at all of the stores were so nice. Like they genuinely wanted to be there and help you. Whereas here in America, a lot of people do not have that attitude.
You always felt safe too.
Yeah.
I also really like how efficient they are with their space. So like all the roads are really skinny, which actually a lot of the Japanese people that I talked to said it was really scary driving because the cars are so close to each other. But I mean, at least I could appreciate that it saved so much space.
Also the diet there, minus the abundance of raw fish, maybe everything else was, I don't know, just like the kinds of things they eat there.
Yeah, it seems like we ate all the time, but you didn't come home bloated like you overate. You just
It was also very like
I
wholesome
never
food.
had a,
yeah, it was very
Clean.
I never was
Yeah.
sick of my stomach.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At my host family's house, there was this bathroom with a toilet, and on top of the toilet tank was a sink. So as it filled up water in the toilet tank, you could like wash your hands and it would use that dirty water for the toilet. So it's just really efficient with using, first of all, space and second of all, water. So I just really appreciate how everything in Japan is just very efficient.
I mean, I like so much stuff, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
The onigiri at the convenience stores, yeah.
Enjoy the few days that you have when you go to Isesaki. It happens so fast. But also embrace the time that you're able to travel and be a tourist. The country is beautiful. There's so many gorgeous places, and you could spend weeks there going from shrine to shrine, from temple to temple, and it was well worth it, every bit.
We have been probably 15 or 16 countries, from the Mediterranean to Europe, and I have never met a culture of people that I like better. They're just lovely people. They're lovely people.
I also feel like it was like very powerful, like to me personally, to have my daughter there, people that I know there from my own city, people from other cities like Paco there, and then you guys as students from MSU, there were like so many different Yudai helping, and then Ron and Patty from, there's like so many different diversity. Yeah, a lot of diversity. And the gardeners, we didn't know the gardeners before either. You know, I feel like there was a lot of bonding. Yeah, they did. That's what they did. But to know that we all have like-mindedness when it comes to like cultural things and the importance of relationships and extending those beyond the boundaries of our city.
I know, I was a little apprehensive.
Yeah.
The language barrier scared me a little bit.
No problem though.
But it wasn't. No, it was great.
No problem.
I was just really happy to get a change of pace, change up my routine, and experience a lot of new different things. When I came back, I really appreciated what I had more than I did before, but also that doesn't mean like I didn't appreciate Japan and what it had. It's just like, it just made me realize there's so many wonderful things in the world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi. Yes. Hi.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
We will let you return.
We may not come back.
Yes, we will go.
We would go back.
Most definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to say yes.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's paid to say yes.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Okay.
Oh, we missed an opportunity. Can you ask us that again?
Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Perfect.